Oh, SATA movement achievement. Oh, so. It is very clear evidence. Say, if we have a platform like Sammy Flex TV that is serving an industry, make such a, and you have people who are well vested in the space making such comments. Sometimes you tend to ask yourself so many questions because you see the Sammy Flex brand and the Sammy Flex TV brand is a brand that has not only served the media industry but the entire industry. A draw before for us who say okay, I've seen a post from the likes of DJ Slim saying, oh, and it is an event, there was no theft, there was no this, there was no that. And we know, Unim said, from even the camp of Stoneball, before the event, you saw the kind of comments they were making yes. in the promotion of their event.
Yes.
Oh, and I wear a cylinder, and I wear a kelewele, and I wear a from four, and I wear a this and that. So you think that after the show, the people that they are shading, will also sit down and will not come back for revenge. And you are saying a will be answer. Because Sammy, Jimmy and Nano, who say Yansan, even when we are trying to tell you, Charlie, stop this. Because it will come back to bite you.
Bite you,
you
sure.
say no. You say no. In the process of promo, we saw so many times how they wanted to rob in SATA movement and everything in it. And they could here, and they did their term, and why? When the event was cancelled, look at the number of insults the SATA movement camp received online. Till today, they are still doing it. But then, because it is lucrative, because they are getting something meaningful out of it, that is why they continue to do it. Is it lucrative? Yes, it is. And it is one of the things that is making the likes of Her Excellency Nana McBrown's also coming in hard, full speed to come and also push. So when you look at the intensity of show no more the UPS, it was good. And like I was saying, that particular event was serving the different aspects of the industry.
Okay.
From movies and music. And it showed clear. On the day, look at the number of musicians that turned out
yes.
just to support Nana McBrown. Unless we don't want to sustain the industry, that is where we will say, so we are going with the same old faces that we have. But you ask yourself, say, at every point in time, there will be a vision, sister, will be a direction, sister. Sabe, Yankasa, one of our top actors in the space, John Dumelo, is now a politician.
Yeah.
Is now in parliament. Is he active in the movie industry? No. Therefore, we will need his replacement. You clearly see the differences in opinions, like Obiane Angela offer.
Yeah.
While some people are fixated on how beautiful the event was, others are also fixated on the fact that, okay, this is a big win for Ghana. Indeed. Others are also fixated on the number of people that attended the event, which is also very true. Others are also fixated on the caliber of artists that came to perform on the night. Whilst others are also, your friend is saying, fixated on a certain curtain in the auditorium and stuff.
Yo, Ghana, what's up? I have been in this market for a very, very long time, and I understand your day-to-day activities. So you know what? I introduced my new smartphone devices into the market, which is the Hotway Cyber 16 Pro SM series. As you can see, it's fresh, box to it's shiny. That's Hot Wave. I come show you how the phone they look like. And I tell you, this will be just any phone. You understand me? It come with a travel adapter. This be the manual. This be the pin way. You could take open way or SIM card. And it gets in USB too. So they come with 2 cores. You understand me? And they're almighty. This is what I'm talking about. You love it. It's beautiful. And this be one of the phones where I tell people when you fall, your screen will crack. And this one you will keep for water inside for 3 days. If you doubt me, come. That's my new brand, my new device. And I want you guys to just know that as I understand you and you understand me, I know how you will love this phone and support. That's my beautiful baby. Hot Wave Cyber 16 Pro SM series. I know you guys are gonna love it. Anyway, I go use my one. I go find SIM card. Thank you. Love you. Yo, Ghana, what's up? I have been in this market for a very, very long time, and I understand your day-to-day activities. So you know what? I'll introduce my new...
Yes, it is the Road Talk Show right here on Sammy Flex TV, and we are back again in the Core Studios. My name is Desert. Yes, in our Ghana and a Ghanaian entertainment industry, there's these two major events, Okodo, one in Ghana and one outside Ghana. Which event am I talking about? Is the premiering of Ama, a movie produced by Her Excellency Nanama McBrown. And again, the BHIMFEST is an Obiaraka. Everyone is talking about Ama or the BHIMFEST. Nande Obiamanen Babochum Komono. In as much as only Ghana, I know for a fact there. Now, when you in your or Ghana and the UK, even when I remember when I was at the premiering, I text him. Now, Desert, yes, I was giving updates back on Sammy Flex TV on TikTok. I was communicating with Roland. I don't put out prompt margin. Oh, now Desert, now this. I said, I thought then UK day, you are going for holidays, vacation, and a staycation. But then pro nyama Oracle do Ghana, and I know possible there. Na UK the US na UK right, the twin brothers na nenya su odechi. I wanna man like Roland, and then on a minute come about the premiering of Ama movie and BHIMFEST are all happening our UK. Man like Ro.
Exactly.
Man like Roland.
Vocal here.
Oh, Sanka Ubeka Brofu, Kauchi Naira.
Oh, mobile accent.
Okay.
Minyan toy. Some are to say, yet home. Minyan toy, Obizaka, you can take us out of Ghana, but you cannot take the Ghana out of us.
Sure.
Wherever we find ourselves, we represent hard and large. So whether in Ghana or anywhere else in the world, we still represent the homeland. Because that is where you can improve. In the for the English, we will still speak. Okay. Whether here or there, we will still speak. But it will not change the fact that we still represent the motherland.
Okay.
Now, if you say,
oh, Nyamia Dom, Ghana yet there, Sim baby, Uniska, Osha,
and then your cow.
Ghana,
and then your
Ghana, we are missing. You are missing a lot.
Why are you? Sure that you probably have a different opinion, but it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. But me who video a picture there call social media say, almost say we do on why are we talking about you? And so
me talking about you saying in Chelsea.
What to Who approaching out to chicken?
Who's there? I was saying cooking skills kakra. This is an environment where this is the last time I can. It's an environment where not only for work, but of course, and staycation kakra. That's what I say. So when it gets to that point, of course, approaching now, it is either you do some of these things or you succumb to the normal street food or what they will call junk or other stuff of your friends a restaurant.
Okay.
So so as much as you may want to do that, sometimes you would want to over perform sano kakra, and my name is Mr. Nate, your cocoa, near chicken breast kakra, The chicken breast can breast us.
And they're why but WhatsApp group boys and say, oh, as usual. No, I pack it. So many are the taste of USA.
No more passport.
Oh, that would have a chicken and bra. Oh, their passport in their friend to chicken and bra.
Only passport. Sorry,
at least so we do one there. Sammy Flex Mojo drone there. Ever so biaso.
And it definitely.
Sure. That was just by the way. Me did say in as much as war abrochimemno Ghana industry, no entertainment industry, no who did cheaper. You've seen I think promotion started from Rider Moa has saying even before a movie fee Ghana. That is the promotion of Ama movie no. Let's start with the promotion. Who will say?
Well, there's that. Officially, let me send warm greeting to our cherished viewers and Obia or follow Sammy Flex TV. Everybody part of the big Sammy Flex TV family in Ghana and worldwide. And let me also send words of commendation to everybody that also is doing their bits and pieces to make sure that the industry thrives in their various corner or anywhere they find themselves. It is not easy. It is not an easy task to be doing some of these things and getting results, especially with the limited resources that we have from our side. You know, first off, I started with another McBrown's. I'm my movie premiere. Let me start with her. I think why are there? And she's done so much, very, very well for that particular production. In fact, from the promo now, beside, I saw me. I did not see the promo that early, to be frank. I don't know when it started, but I felt the intensity when she herself started moving from one station to the other, going for interviews and promo and all of that as far as that event is concerned. Because Rebecca say, Nana McBrown is a huge figure in our industry. Her Excellency is a huge figure in our industry. She controls numbers, both online and offline. Your who control numbers online. Who come social media, that's when you see much. But then, Nana McBrown is a different breed when it comes to that. Because both online and offline, or you'll be a and they adore her. So for me, I felt the intensity of the promo of Ama movie premiere when she started moving from one station to the other. And you know, she also belongs to a media house.
Yeah.
And it is very easy for somebody to be complacent and say, oh, since I am a big brand and I also belong to a big media house like Media General, why don't I sit on my ass in one place and do everything there? But knowing the kind of industry that she belongs to and how to move certain things, she did not do that, but decided to move on to other areas in order to promote her business or to promote her event, which is very, 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 very commendable. So I'll commend her. And for me, I think the intensity of it in the latter is what brought out so many people. So many people, because I'm asking myself, okay, if me, an ardent follower of the industry and so many things that are going on, was not able to feel the intensity of the promo from the very beginning, how much more people that are more or less like what we would call the floating fans, people who are there now, your promo be at the top. You understand? But when they intensified the promo, I think the last 2 weeks of the premiere or of the event, that is what I feel or I believe at the match results by. So far, on the day of event, I followed the updates that was done on Sammy Flex TV, as well as other areas. And let me commend them again. Let me commend the organizers again. You know, this particular event is also in different categories. in terms of it was serving different sections of the industry, both movie industry and the music industry.
Sure.
You know, in the movie industry, there's always been the conversation of, oh, movie industry, no, oh, movie industry, no conform. Why? Because there are certain people that movie industry in the make you who are not reinvesting back into the space. Because Nigeria, I believe it's a Nigeria for BB or what scene here. Because Nigeria here, most of the people that are producers of the current crop of movies are floating in and around the world from Nigeria. All of them are seasoned actors and actresses that were made by the movie industry. And they did not sit for a certain group of people called producers to only come and, your friends say, contract them for movies. But they intended also metamorphosed into producers and other areas of the movie industry to still continue to produce. First, in Ghana, there were some people that were tagged as producers. There were some people that were tagged as directors. You see those people, they would not do any other thing. So when the movie industry started changing, started moving in different dimensions, there were so many people that were sent out of business. But one thing that also kept other industries like the Nigerian movie industry thriving was the fact that the people that were made by the industry had to go back and invest in the industry. That is why you get Kanayo, who is a seasoned actor today, producing his own movies.
Yeah.
That is when you get Yoli Dochi or even Pete Dochi all doing their own movies. These are seasoned actors, but they did not wait for a certain producer to come and say, so maybe they be a producer, maybe a director, into China member Castewansa. But they decided to do it. In Ghana, we've seen so many of them doing well. But unfortunately, it has just been few. And here, I will commend the likes of Yvonne Nelson, the likes of Dr. Laiki, the likes of Kojon Kansa Leowen, and a few others, and a few other seasoned producers that are also keeping the space active. Amo and Omama Kakra, Hope Kakra, Wohonum. It's me, Gina, Sisia. And I know, sir, Her Excellency Nana McBrown has also been doing works behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Like so much. She's also produced a couple of movies, but has not been back to back like other areas of her career. Until for her to have done this and looking at the intensity of it, how it was able to shake the entire industry, it is good. And we should commend her because it is also another form of wake-up call to her colleagues for them to know, say, okay, now the season has changed. Now we are in a different dimension where we can also be producers, where we can also be directors. Why? Because we've been in the field, we have experience, and we have all of that, and we can also do it. And is it profitable? Yes, it is. We will hear Kojon Kansa Lewin telling you how much he invested in his movie. He invested in his movie so many times. Who could be saying, oh, and I'm a boka say, it is one of the reasons why they be at in the war problem, no? Because they be our boka. Yes, me sure send away Jay. Me sure send away Jay. But then, because it is lucrative, because they are getting something meaningful out of it, that is why they continue to do it. Intino, is it lucrative? Yes, it is. And it is one of the things that is making the likes of Her Excellency Nana McBrown also coming in hard, full speed to come and also push. So when you look at the intensity of show no more the UPS, it was good. And like I was saying, that particular event was serving the different aspects of the industry.
Okay.
From movies and music. And it showed clear. On the day, look at the number of musicians that turned out
just
to support Nana McBrown. Crazy. Me I'm sure say a private event organizer in Puna, billing these celebrities or musicians for his or her event. And can be a
yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
But for the long of Her Excellency Nana McBrown's, most of them were there to support her. Why? Because she's also done so much for the industry. She's paid her dues so much to the industry. And paying her dues and her effects is not only to Nkrofokona, the industry she belongs to,
yes.
but every aspect of the industry. Obia benefiting. I saw comedians, I saw musicians, I saw colleague actors, I saw politicians, I saw
dancers,
friends and family. Like you can clearly see the caliber of love by Empress, Her Excellency Nana McBrown. And it showed clearly even in the quality of attendance. In terms of even the numbers that went there to see the movie. The numbers that went there to see the movie. So I know say if Nana McBrown has any other reservation about the movie industry, I'm sure said this particular event would be a change of mind in the industry. Will serve as a period for changing of mind because why? In terms of results here, and no being a look at the way almost structure events, no? Look at how they were able to curate the event in such a way, say everybody there everybody who came there was satisfied. So far, like I said, I've followed updates. I've seen updates from different angles on different platforms, including our very own Sammy Flex TV. And checking in our feedbacks, all of them are positive. Very, very positive feedbacks, which is very good for such an event. You know, I'll commend them. And of course, commend everybody that was part. You know, the UPSA auditorium is more or less was built for a conference hall. You understand? And not a through and through movie edifice. It is not a through and through movie edifice. But just that, was it fit for purpose? Yes. That is why they were able to even adjust and manipulate it in such a way, say it was also able to serve their purpose. So it was good. And as much as I said, we will commend Her Excellency Nana McBrown for such a beautiful event. Let's also commend the people who were also on the grounds. Because me assure say benye Empress and Her Excellency Nana McBrown the kuku speaker be see ho. And you on a kobo stage. And you on a share lights. And you on a ball red carpet. There were people on grounds. And I'm sure say if says Uncle Phone and come on your mojume year, and definitely it will come back to affect the beauty of the event.
Yes.
And the positive feedbacks that Her Excellency McBrown and KB and Kesobeti. It's me from the event background and also the entertainment experience that I have. I believe say when we commend Her Excellency McBrown, so we should commend the people that were also the boots that were also on ground that did so much to make sure they were able to put the event together because it is no joke.
All right, so let's talk about the characters or the actors and actresses of the movie Ama. You could see it was a whole different set of people, and the different people not known to the camera. It was just one or two people. Okay, we know this person is a skit maker, this person is an actor. Do you think with these new faces is going to bring a new energy to the movie industry?
Oh, definitely yes. So there's that. It is definitely going to bring new energy. You know, one thing that makes an industry thrive is the inclusion of new people or successors, as we will call them. And as from next of kin for. Yes, those are the people that are important. The children or the kids today are the future leaders.
Yes.
It is not because we don't have leaders now, but in order for us to sustain whatever we are building, we need to introduce people in order to sustain it. And you see, a just life cycle. The lives of Her Excellency McBrown and the likes also came to watch the lives of Mame Doknomo, Bob Santomo, your friend is saying, all these cantata guys and all these people, before they were introduced into the space, they came to meet people who were already in that profession. And it is their form of introducing the lives of Empress Her Excellency McBrown, Kojo Nkansa Lewen and the likes that have been able to birth another face of the industry. Unless we don't want to sustain the industry, that is where we will say, so we are going with the same old faces that we have. But you ask yourself, say, at every point in time, there will be a vision, sister, will be a direction, sister. Sabe, Yankasa, one of our top actors in the space, John Dumelo, is now a politician.
Yeah.
Is now in parliament. Is he active in the movie industry? No. Therefore, we will need his replacement. Therefore, we will need somebody. We will need another John Dumelo face. We will need another Van Vicker face. We will need another Majid Michel face. It doesn't mean we are taking them out of business. We are not. Because the space is too big to accommodate all of them.
Okay.
It doesn't mean we are taking them out of business, but we are cultivating a culture of sustainability, how to sustain the industry. And without new faces, we will not be able to do it. So me, when I saw the lineup in terms of the characters or the people that were tasked for the APMA job now, I was not surprised because Her Excellency Nanama McBrown is a product of that. When you listen to her interviews or when you follow her conversation, you always know, say, okay, she always gives time to certain producers, certain actors, certain veterans in the space who gave her the opportunity like she's also giving others today. What I said.
Yes.
Yeah, so it is what it is. So me, I was not surprised, but I was even happy. Say she took that direction because it will breed a different crop of generational. Maybe in the next 10 years, we may not see the benefits now. But in the next 10 years, the probability that we may have about 5 of them, 6 of them producing movies is high. And at the end of the day, the majority or the major benefit will come back to our industry again.
Okay, moving away from Nanama's premiere, that is the premiering of Ama. Let's move to the BHIMFEST, the Redeemer. As some people are saying, it is the redeemer of the Ghana music and industry outside Ghana. What is your overall review of the show?
Let me again commend Stoneboy and his team and the entire event organizers for another beautiful event. It was a good show. Whoever followed it from different places would realize that it was a very beautiful event, beautifully created and executed, and it happened as such. And let me commend him and his people. Just as the other way when the positives also happen, we should be able to say it without any form of limitations or any form of intimidation. So we will commend them. You know, I have been following conversations online, and I like the angle at which people are going. Like we say na your boss Sammy Flex Bekan asim sia ubia ewo nadri.
Yes.
So when you go online, you clearly see the differences in opinions. Like ubia ne angle offer.
Yes.
While some people are fixated on how beautiful the event was, others are also fixated on the fact that, okay, this is a big win for Ghana. Indeed, others are also fixated on the number of people that attended the event, which is also very true. Others are also fixated on the caliber of artists that came to perform on the night, whilst others are also your friend is saying fixated on a certain curtains beer in the auditorium and stuff. Nini na obi besi yehu. Nini na yeni ehu. Nini na we've seen it and we are observing it. However, me coming with my background in events, in fact, I decided I was very slow in having conversation on this particular event. Not because I didn't want to commend Stonebwoy, or not because Abia one year be right. Of course, that was a fantastic show. And anybody, it will only take somebody that wants to Abia want to get back their pound of flesh in any way to trivialize whatever they did. But in terms of standard, in terms of quality, or in terms of whatever anybody can do, of course, he has done it and he's done it beautifully. And I'll commend him. You see, this is an American. Initially, I was very slow in talking about this event because I wanted a very good angle to talk about. Okay. And until I saw certain comments from certain people, and on a draw my attention, say, okay, then let's talk. Because me, from the creative angle and event angle, if I want to talk about some of these issues, I will talk about it from a very technical perspective in terms of what goes into it and how we can translate some of these things to the ordinary person who is following the industry. That is the direction I will take. I will not go and take any other direction. But certain comments and stuff, I don't actually might be able to say, okay, is it because we, as usual, when some of these things happen, we cannot celebrate each other peacefully and go home? And now say, okay, we still want to rub in camps. We still want to rub in positions and all of that in every angle of the situation. And now, and then I'm actually being this issue. I say, okay, and yeah, my mean came because Sabi, oh my, I dream for say, yeah, and communim de, and can send somebody be or about be on between who film. Hey, a grow beer. Then it all boils down to the fact that, well, that is probably where our industry is at the moment, or that is the situation of our industry currently. And then in America, this is a very beautiful event that has happened. That has given Ghana a very good image, like a huge image. Yes, for me, I have said this before, and I will say it again. Say, if anybody will pay attention to the dimension the Ghanaian industry is in right now, people should go and listen to Sir Kodie's speech when he went to Kumasi last year for his Rapaholic concert. Before that particular concert, they did a music seminar. And in that music seminar, he made a very resilient and strong point here. I don't think people paid attention to it. I don't think people paid respect to it. So I am not surprised people are saying, oh, Stonebwoy is the Messiah, he's the this, he's the that. Of course, whatever he did is a good facelift for our industry. No doubt about it. No doubt. But you see, I want us to cast our mind back to that particular speech. And you realize, again, our people free baby and our baby here. And we need people to uplift it more. There are some people that are benefiting struggles that certain people have made in the past. And that is what is giving some benefit to us today, which is one of the evidence we saw in Stonebwoy's event. What am I talking about? Sir Kodie's event now, Sir Kodie's speech normal. He made mention of how now the Ghana music industry is moving into a different dimension from the fact that gone were the days when the Ghana music industry or entertainment industry merged with certain people with the vision of promoting Africa. But a true say omu fit no. That is when Mpape Mubai. That is when we realize that Ghana can. Sarkodie made this speech. And with that, it is one of the reasons why he even decided to partner with Shatawali last year for whatever they were doing. And they manifested clearly in the Kumasi event, in the Accra event, even to the one that he played in the Royal Albert Hall. And you know, there is a different paradigm shift in our music industry. And it is happening.
Okay.
And it is happening. So some of us, when we see some of these things, are we surprised? No. Are we proud? Yes, we will be proud because at the end of the day, Ghana's name is being mentioned. As much as majority of the credit will go to the person involved, that is Stonebwoy, Ghana's name will be mentioned. Now, let me come back to the conversation that drew my attention to this. A trigger margin, I was say, okay, let me also chip in a word or two. The first one was a congratulatory post the FIA platform.
Yes.
Echo Stonebwoy. And when you go and check the post nasia
comments no.
The comments now will post nasia. We are talking about close to 1,000 comments.
Yes.
Close to 1,000. No.
Yeah.
Which is very, 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 very interesting. Am I surprised? No. Why? Because yes, so many people have the notion that Sammy Flex TV is a pro-SM platform. Fair enough. You cannot control what people think. You cannot the only thing you can control is what is coming from your side.
Yeah.
You cannot control what is coming from other people's side. And you know, if that's the case, fair enough. Which is very evident in the comment section. Now, the second thing that also pricked my mind was a comment or a post made by Eric Tosca. Eric Tosca, for those who don't know him, is an industry brother. Me and him have served on different events, both small and big events in Ghana. When it comes to the entertainment industry, he is a gem in the industry. He knows the pros and cons of what goes into some of these things. But the post that he made is one of the things that pricked my mind into this conversation. When he posted a video of an old interview of Stonebwoy warning people not to be to stay off a certain success conversation. And in that post, he embedded in that particular video of the congratulatory message from Sammy Flex TV. And on the true side video also. And here you don't need a soothsayer to tell you, say, whatever the message in the video was saying, he was referring to Sammy Flex TV. And obviously, I belong to Sammy Flex TV. So, should any conversation come a fire honor, I am also entitled to also have that conversation.
Yes.
And it is one of the reasons why I would want to have. The third one, as I came again, a conversation, a supposed explanation from DJ Slim into Curtains and Common. I'll come back to that, but let me tackle from the Sammy Flex TV post into Eric Tosca post. I have seen various comments under that particular post. And while some people are insulting Sammy Flex TV for congratulating Stonebwoy, others are also commending. And of course, others are also making fun. And Bisa, even into the lives of Eric Tosca, Bisa say, okay, if you have an idea or if you have a notion that Sammy Flex TV is a pro-SM platform, and your bonnet say Ebia obe congratulate Stone Boy? Nah. That is the question that I'm asking.
Okay.
Is it a crime or is it bad? Unless they want to tell us it is bad. Because our post now rector's career is suggesting, say, okay, Sammy Flex TV congratulating Stone Boy for that particular event means that Sammy Flex TV wants to rob himself in the success of Stone Boy. How is that possible? Now, you invest in the show. You invest money in the production. And now you production. How is that? So does that mean that if it is wrong for maybe a pro SM platform like Sammy Flex TV to congratulate Stone Boy, where was he when Stone Boy made a comment about the cancellation of Shutterfest? That is Ghana Party in the Park UK.
Okay.
If this one, he is saying we should not rub our mouth into it. I am asking, where was he when Stone Boy was also making those comments? What would be his view on it? And are we saying that, okay, now we should draw the line so much that, okay, even when your brother is doing good, that we know it can give the industry a good image, we should not congratulate. They should be very clear on that. Because the moment he made that particular post, now I'm asking myself, okay, Eric Tosca, are you also drawing the line that you also belong to that section? Me, I will not shy away from anywhere I belong. Mm-hmm. And it is very evident in everything I do. Sammy Flex TV, being a production manager, I am there. And it is very clear online. Everybody knows. Shutter movement, part of the team. It is there and your public knowledge. Everybody knows. Intimate beside those people that are saying it is wrong for Sammy Flex TV to congratulate Stone Boy and say. So now, should we draw the line so big that, or should we widen the gap so big that now we cannot even congratulate each other for whenever another person does good? Is that what they are saying? Then tomorrow, if the tables turn, or they see other people from maybe the SM section also saying bad things about the other side, they should not come and complain. They should spare us. Sir, almost Solomon Yansana, they get it all of a sudden to come tell us, oh, and our industry, we don't need this, and we don't need that, we don't need this, we don't need that. If people don't put some of these posts to check, because that particular post from Eric Tosca suggests that it was wrong for Sammy Flex TV to have congratulated Stone Boy. And I am sure if we had not done that, it will also bring a different conversation. And, at the end of the day, it is these same people that will turn around and come and chastise the industry of division. It is these same people that will come and chastise the industry of disunity.
Okay.
But when we know and respect each other's section, yet we are able to still go out of our way to congratulate each other, it doesn't take anything away from us.
Okay.
It doesn't take anything away from where you belong. Unless these people like Eric Tosca would want to tell us, okay, now they belong to the Stone Boy camp so much that they don't even want anybody's congratulatory message. Then we can say, okay, then now you people are the one drawing the lines. So tomorrow, if the tables turn, maybe a Shutter movement also achieve something big, and you come to congratulate. Now you can say, hey, for us, Honoma, you don't come and spare us that your friend is saying sermon of unity. Spare us that sermon of coming together. Okay. Because the table, it will turn very soon. Oh, Shutter movement achievement. Oh, so. It is very clear and evident. Say, if we have a platform like Sammy Flex TV that is serving an industry, make such a, and you have people who are well vested in the space making such comments. Sometimes you tend to ask yourself so many questions because you see the Sammy Flex brand And the Sammy Flex TV brand is a brand that has not only served the media industry, but the entire industry. It is the reason why I'm saying, some people, you got some people insulting Sammy Flex. We had the likes of Obi and Samu saying, hey,
yes,
you can have whatever problem you have with Sammy Flex, but see the person or the brand or his impact in the industry, don't touch him.
Don't touch him, yes.
Don't touch him. Because this is a brand that has served almost every big brand in Ghana as far as our entertainment industry is concerned.
Yeah.
So even when it comes to the rights of adding voices to conversations concerning our industry, Sammy Flex TV brand has every right. In fact, too much right, more than so many people in the industry, to comment or to add voices to it. Into me, I was like, it felt very, very funny when I saw that particular post. I was like, you were just okay, now you belong here. Because as far as me, I am concerned, Eric Tosca has not been very open with where he belongs in this whole conversation.
Sure.
At the moment you make such a post, some people would, or some of us may translate it as, okay, is this what you people are saying? And me, I don't have any problem, but my own is the tables will turn. And when they do, bro, spare me that sermon on that day. You see, it will bring me to my final bit of the curtains conversation.
Okay.
And be around me, like I said, when I saw bits and pieces of that particular event, yes, there is so much to celebrate. There is so much to educate. There's so much to champion. There's so much beautiful things to highlight. So when I saw people posting curtains, I was like, hey, Charlie. Before the go show that, curtains. And you know one funny thing? When I saw one video of Stoneboy performing freestyle, the only thing that came to mind was curtains Nechi.
Curtains ni obiani o egu.
Yeah. I was starting Yechigo.
And your mom Mechigo.
Indeed. Mechigo. You see, that was the only thing that came to mind. Once I was watching, that was the only thing that came to mind. However, you see, like I was saying, this is one aspect of the industry that, unfortunately, it will be very difficult for us to fight. Because you see, the people that would want to use the curtains to wipe away the good things that happen at the event, it is because they also want to take their pound of flesh from Abia Sata Fest last year at the Independence Square when they were celebrating. We had some people from the other side also trying to trivialize whatever they did. And now, a Kronfo show. And now, a Kubolo for show. And now, a free show. You understand?
Yeah.
So they will also now want to take their pound of flesh. And when we have industry people also making bits and pieces of some of these conversations, so people should spare Amir. I am now seeing posts and comments from people. And hey, this industry there, you be growing up, chill. Somebody has done an event like this, and all we can think of is to rub in negative stuff to Mountie. Ghanaians are their own killers and stuff. Now I ask myself, okay, where were you? Where was this particular comment when Sata also had his, whether good or bad, and people were insulting? Where were you? Where were you? Did you have this? And I said, come away. A drew before Frosso Kwana said, Sardine way back. A drew before Frosso Kwani who said, okay, Sardine way back. I've seen a post from the likes of DJ Slim saying, oh, and it is an event. There was no theft. There was no this. There was no that. And we know, Unim said, from even the camp of Stoneball, before the event, you saw the kind of comments they were making
yes.
in the promotion of their event.
Yes.
Oh, and we are cylinder, and we are kelewele, and we are from four, and we are this and that. So you think that after the show, the people that they are shading, will also sit down and will not come back for revenge. They will.
They will, yes.
But when they were doing those trivia conversations, where were these people that were saying, oh, the others that are trying to take their pound of flesh now should stop? No, what did they say about those comments that those people were making? What did they say about those comments that those people were making? Okay. What am I saying?
Yes.
So if today somebody wakes up to say, oh, it takes Ghanaians to kill Ghanaians, and yes, it is because people only have this mind when it is about one artist.
One artist, yes.
But when it is about another artist, there, and it in that aspect, this is where we will go. Now, DJ Slim gave explanation to curtains.
Curtains, yes.
Why there were curtains in the auditorium. And me, I found it very interesting. I would not say funny, but interesting. Why? Because, like I said, I am an event person. And when I saw the curtains, consign me.
Should I not move you?
Until, and because I know, until he started coming out to explain. You see, me, I would have wished Sam Kobe Jai, sa explanation. Now we're concentrating on the beautiful side of the event and how to trumpet it. Me, I wish Sam Kobe Jai because his explanation has not only exposed the event in a different way, but has also come back to fuel to give those people that are trying to use the curtain conversation, as a negative vibe. He is fueling it. He is fueling it without him knowing. He is fueling it because, you see, from his own explanation, he gave definitions, or he did a research as to why there will be curtains in the auditorium, especially the OVO arena. And the first one was to prevent echo. But you say a dying. Say emu empty and echo beam.
And echo beam, yes.
And now says a near me what daimu and filia. Echo beam.
Yes.
Reverb a beam. It is the reason why even in the studio, music studio, maybe a recording studio, even after putting in Konyani, Nyama, tables, systems and stuff in the studio, let me put it in a way that people like some foam be and cushions be or mode. Yes, soundproof stuff to keep the sound intact.
Intact, yes.
So when you come and say, okay, it was to prevent echo. Now I'm asking myself, okay, does that mean, say, the people is not as some people are preaching, or is not as some people were preaching some mobile another? Because we know the OVO arena is a 12,500 seater capacity auditorium.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so are you saying, or are you confirming the fact that they did not do the 12,500 capacity? Does that mean, Obi or Metro headline say, oh, maybe a stone boy are feeling 12,500 capacity? Is it right or wrong? Because I'm asking myself, if we've seen events at the OVO arena that did not have those curtains and indications. Why? Because the place was filled to them. And in terms of acoustics and stuff that they are using to explain, maybe say it's no more the only person that has done acoustics ever OVR Nana. In terms of live performances, is he the only one? Let's go and check. We have the likes of Benna Boy in our boss auditorium. We a public knowledge, a internet knowledge. Go online and go and check. You see, his explanation comes back to fool those people that want to use the curtains to mar the event. Onyai. Because people are doing headlines. Oh, Stoneboy fills 12,500 capacity auditorium in London. But the moment you want to come and explain the curtains, you expose your own people. Me, as an event person, I understand the reason why the curtains is there. Okay. And you're very technical. And if you don't understand, you may not know. Okay. Nipa na Omaba auditorium. The auditorium is 12,500. But the people in the auditorium is not up to that 12,500. So why don't we gather them in the middle so they can have an intimate session? Then we can block the rest. And say in blocking the rest, it may even come back to affect the sound.
The sound.
Yes, it may even come back to affect the sound. Which is why they would have to put the curtains there. And when he comes back to say so, from the very beginning, we realize, they did not announce the sale of the whole auditorium. Then we decide say, hey, if you did not announce the sale of the whole auditorium, and why then didn't you make your communication clear? Does that mean that again, whoever will come and say, Onipano bought 12,500 will be lying? Because just as your friend said, Shatterfest UK, that was cancelled. No? One of the promoters or the handlers of the show, Alodia, came to say, that they had a 20,000, your friend is saying, field to fill, of which they were ready to do it. But the state council did not allow them, to the extent that even when they were selling tickets and they got to 7,000, the state council had to even come in to stop them. You see, that communication was clear.
Okay.
So are they also saying that they did not also announce the 12,000? Because I've seen posts, and you see, I've seen posts, and we're a cylinder event, and a Kelewele event. The moment you continue to have these conversations, the people from the other side will also come.
Yes.
And me, whatever anybody is doing in the industry, they should be proud and own it too. Because it will come back. It will definitely come back. It will definitely come back. During Shatterfest, I'm sure probably Shatter Movement fans have also done certain things to the other sections before the Shatterfest that happened in Ghana last year. So when it got to that point, they also wanted to come and take their pound of flesh. Yeah. So they also came to trivialize the whole effort that we put into that event. And me no be any problem. Like we always say, we can only control what is coming from our side. But what is coming from the other side, we can't control. But my point is, whatever they are doing today, they should keep their own receipts.
Okay.
Because it will tell.
It will tell.
And when it does, and you come, and somebody also treats you the same way, and you're after now being answer. And you're after now will be answer. Because Sammy, Jimmy, and Nano, who say Yansan, even when we are trying to tell you, Charlie, stop this, because it will come back to bite you.
You
sure. Say no. You say no. In the process of promo, we saw so many times how they wanted to rub in Shatter Movement and everything in it. And they could and they did their term and why. When the event was cancelled, look at the number of insults the Shatter Movement camp received online. Till today, they are still doing it.
Yes.
Till today, they are still using it to mock the Shatter Movement camp. Till today, they are still doing it. Oh, and they are trying to sabotage. Meanwhile, nobody is sabotaging
anybody. Yes.
They brought in Dope Nation, and they are trying to stop Dope Nation from performing. Meanwhile, nothing of that nature has also happened. And they came, and they are trying to do this, they are trying to do that. Nina and foul. So the event was cancelled, and they realized, okay, now let's go at them and use it to attack them. Fair enough. But my statement is that, yes, worry of one son. Now I share one son because only one son of one son there. Difference, no? Just color keke. Difference, color keke. Into making sure, say, today, the people that are using it to trivialize, no. So when they see others, I'm talking about the others that are calling on, the seizure of, let's celebrate the good, than rather pointing out the flaws and everything. No? They should go and do a craft for no.
Yes.
Go and tell them when they were using those conversations, when they were using those trivial and insult conversations against the people that are doing it today, no, where were they? And those comments are still prevailing today. So if they want any form of advice, they should equally go and advise them to stop. And when they do, kukru ni jaya, when you do kum, I'll do kum. When you do ke, I'll do ke. When you do keke, I'll do keke. When you do keke, I'll do keke.
Malik Basintali.
Inti, that's what I'm saying here.
Okay.
You go to observe it. So far, we are still in the United States of America.
Sure.
And Mami Samfen say, Yakoba, with the moment we land, we will be preparing for our China trip. Come October into November. And then me very sure say there's a tire ready.
My ready, fully active.
And the Sammy Flex TV team is ready with our partners to go to China or carry people to China for business. So anybody that would want to be part, a cool 35,000 Ghana cedis will get you there 2 weeks, full nyanya accommodation, your flight in and out, your travel insurance and everything is intact.
Yes.
Just pick the numbers on your screens and be part of this particular trip. No one because say and again, the mode of payment is not like 35 BAP. But if you want to pay in installments from now to I think September there, you have the chance to pay in installment for the process to begin for it to be done. And when we have our partners that are also ever ready to also assist you in that process. Inti, that's that. I'm fancy as a question being hope you ma. I'm fancy as a now. Let's still observe.
Yes.
And see how things would go.
As some of them come on there, what touch on every angle of the show BHIMFEST. Inti, ye the best I say. Me just say African one story. Inti, ye be jaw na wakoye the SWA and there. Now Bibinia, and we are still observing as well. If any update be na Bibinia say ye prepare on na ye bon come there and ye best to suffer.
Mate, that's it.
All right, yes, that's it. All right, so that was Roland Amate, yes, our production manager of Sammy Flex TV, all the way from the USA, yes, and then the come on. Then I'm a McBrown's show, no, and a Stoneboy, the BHIMFEST at SC, that was Saturday, Roland Day, and somebody in the Widen, Wakaninia. My name is Desert Tishen, and this is the Road Talk right here on Sammy Flex TV. We are out of here.
Hi there. My name is the Lady Rev, and I'm your favorite somebody. Today, I am coming your way just to tell you about the Canton Fair 2026 in China from the 22nd to the 5th of November. Just we are going to China to go and do business. All you have to do is to find your 35,000 Ghana cedis for double, and that's a 38,000 Ghana cedi for single. Just say, 35,000 Ghana cedis are double. It means that you share a room with somebody for 14 days. But 38,000 Ghana cedis, you have a room to yourself. But say, Ebiana, it is not in November, October that you want to go to China. And as a own person, China together, you want to go on your own. You bet you visa now, so until you're ready, then you can go to China by yourself. Until you just, the numbers are on your screen. Call us with this numbers and say, oh, I'm not ready to go now, but if you can give me the visa, and the visa is for 3 months, until you're ready, now you can go to China all by yourself. Don't stay here and say so. Na yen shipping out. Sometimes the goods you get are inferior. All you have to do is to call our numbers. Our phone numbers, scroll it down the ad so you can just take it and call us, WhatsApp us, and we'll be right there to help you find your passport and find your 35,000 or your 38,000 Ghana cedis, and let's do China together. Thank you for joining us. We wait your call. You say by 22nd, 25th November there. Na call China, and I say over Sanama. Now we are ready. Now one so wako China. Ako show any so. Now your business. Thank you for being with me. I'll see you pretty soon. I'm out. Hi.